Aloha. You're either watching or listening to episode 3 of Online Wellness Pro. Today we're going to talk about cholesterol, the good, the bad, but it's really all good. Okay, so let's get down to this. We've been led to believe that through the years, cholesterol, whether it's high or maybe even too low, is a bad thing. Okay, so let's talk about this. Especially between the 60s, 70s, and 80s, with all the studies that came out, even up to about maybe the early 90s, we were led to believe that cholesterol was bad for us, but these were the things that were clogging our arteries, causing heart disease. Well, we were pretty much lied to, okay? And the powers that be were the ones of different kinds of food industry. We're talking about the dairy industry, sugar, everything that all of a sudden was fat-free was supposed to be the healthiest thing for you. Well, it couldn't be further from the truth. These are things that were some of the worst things that we can consume on a regular basis. I heard someone talk about not too long ago that they used to eat sweet tarts, okay, the candy sweet tarts, because the incentive on it was that it was fat-free, so it must be healthy. What the heck were we thinking back then? But having a whole egg with the yolk was not. Really bizarre. So folks, the biggest thing that we're having issues with nowadays is we're not getting enough good fats, okay? Now there's a difference. Today's world, because of genetic modification and other things, the hormones, the overproduction or overuse of grains, we're having issues, or refined grains, refined sugars, okay, is causing an inflammatory response in our body. So what's causing our cholesterol to go high or to elevate or to just get out of control? Well, it's basically because of sugar, when it's all said and done, or things that convert to sugar, like your starches, your rice, your pasta, sweets, okay? You know how that goes, all right? And that's just the beginning. But when we think about it, the biggest thing we've been missing all along have been the good fats. All right, now let's talk about good fats. These are things that are essential to our brain, our hormones, okay? So we're talking about, grass-fed meats, wild salmon, nuts, coconut oil, organic coconut oil, short-chain triglyceride oil, SCT oil, ghee, avocado oils, extra virgin olive oil. These are all good oils to consume on a regular basis. Now, how they're used is, there's a lot of differences on that, but typically for high heat cooking, I like to use either coconut oil, SCT oil, and also avocado oil. For low heat cooking, I mean like just something really quick to heat something up, but under very low heat, I use the olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, typically cold pressed. So the thing is, there's been a lack of just good fats being put in our body, and because we've been led to believe, or brainwashed to believe, that fat is such a bad thing. I mean, hell, I even put butter in my coffee, Kerrygold butter, grass-fed butter in my coffee, because I want to have a longer energy source, which is fat. Okay, I want to be more of a fat burner than, say, a protein burner or sugar burner. And we'll talk about that in some other episodes. But I encourage you to read the research out there, especially on cholesterol. Some great resources is a book by called The Great Cholesterol Myth. Okay, and actually, hold on one second, I'll get it. And this book is The Great Cholesterol Myth, if you see right here. It's a very easy read. You don't have to be a doctor to understand it. It was designed for the layperson. But this is by Dr. Steven Sinatra, who's also a cardiologist. And when you read this book, okay, and you find out that you've been on a statin drug for a great period of time, you're going to look at your doctor and say, what the heck was he thinking? All right? So cholesterol is a good thing, folks. It's not a bad thing, all right? But at the same time, it's not everything. But it plays a big role in your body. There's still that balance that we have to have as far as having a balanced diet, lifestyle, eating the right foods, drinking lots of water, and also enjoying life too. Okay? All right, so let's just go from there. But I'm going to keep this short and sweet today. Again, we just want to talk about cholesterol and what causes cholesterol to elevate. Well, I'll tell you what, just to kind of give you an idea, stress. All right, stress will cause your cholesterol to skyrocket. Okay, your LDL cholesterol, which stands for low density lipoproteins, it's not even a cholesterol. Okay, it's a protein. It's a carrier protein. So something is going on in your body that's under stress or that needs repair. Guess what's going to go up to assist in that process? Your LDL cholesterol. You can't eat LDL cholesterol, folks. You just can't do that. And your HDL cholesterol, and I'm saying this wrong, it's not HDL cholesterol, it's HDLs, high-density lipoprotein, just like LDL, low-density lipoprotein. HDL is something that we want to be elevated, right? Because when it's elevated, it means that a lot of other things are in the right place, all right? And other things to consider, too, is our vitamin D, okay? Vitamin D3 specifically. We need it. That's a fat-soluble vitamin that our body needs. We need it. It's for mood, mood elevation. We need it to assist our bodies in preventing heart disease, cancer, diabetes, all kinds of things. Okay, and just so you know, every hormone in your body has a receptor, or every cell in your body. Excuse me, not every hormone, but every cell in your body has a receptor for two things: vitamin D, thyroid hormone. So let's just say it's pretty important, but one of the least expensive things to take. People, you can find vitamin D for under $20, it'll last you a few months. It's one of the cheapest, most efficient vitamins you can put in your body on a daily basis. And actually, to me, I consider it to be an essential one for all that. But like I said, with cholesterol, depending who your doctor is and how up to date they are with the research and literature, you also got to remember that if your cholesterol goes over 200 or 220, chances are your doctor is going to prescribe a statin drug because that's a standard of care. It's not their fault for doing it. They're handcuffed. They have to do that, okay? They don't have time to give you nutritional advice. They don't have time to tell you where to go shopping. The only thing they have time to tell you is, look, you better get someone to help you out with this, okay? And that's where people like us help people like you, all right? So, again, cholesterol is not a bad thing. I eat a lot of fat, a lot of good fats. I love, I eat a lot of sausage, a lot of eggs, grass-fed steaks, pasture-raised chicken, a lot of nuts, seeds, water, vegetables. We got to balance it out, okay? Now, am I 100%, excuse me, am I 100% keto or whatever you want to call it? No, absolutely not. But I have a good balance here of how I want my health to look, and I have a pretty good idea that the majority of the food on my plate is very healthy, if not all healthy. And that took me some time to learn because, like I said, health today is a learning process. Folks, that's all I got for you today. Do us a favor, if you're listening to this in either Google Play or iTunes or Stitcher, please give us a review. Give us 5 stars so that way we can reach more people. Again, this is a podcast, or if you're watching it, a show that's going to expand and evolve. And I just want to say thank you for watching, and would love your input. So have a wonderful day, and mahalo.